Welcome to Kratos BI. My name is Chris Weidner, and today we're going to be doing something completely and totally different. We've not really done this before. Kind of excited about it. We're going to be introducing the latest in the OBSBOT Tiny series, the Tiny SE. All right, so I love their products. I use it already, but this is really something special. All right, so it builds on the success of the Tiny 2 and the Tiny 2 Lite. The OBSBOT Tiny SE brings new accessibility to our AI-powered 2-axis PTZ lineup with the same sleek design as the Tiny 2 Lite. It is equipped with signature features like AI auto tracking with auto zoom, gesture control, preset modes. I mean, this webcam delivers a 1080p resolution at an incredible 100 frames per second, ensuring unparalleled smoothness and video quality. This is compatible with all your major live streaming and online meeting platforms. The Tiny SE empowers every remote worker, streamer, to just deliver seamless streaming, video conferences, and online presentations. The great thing about it is also it allows recording capabilities, ensuring that you're able to actually capture demos, presentations, all that stuff, all inside the suite itself. Discover the power of the latest streaming powerhouse today. We're going to dive into this. This is going to be the first time we've done something like this on my channel. We're going to do as much as possible to make this a live edit, so you're actually seeing how this works and operates. So we're going to be doing a cut over, and you're going to see me unbox this. We're going to then go install it. We'll test it out, and then we're actually even going to see what it's like when it goes mobile. And so we're going to go out of the studio. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's head over to my desk. All right, so here we go. We've got this is it. It's right here. It comes in a nice box. We're gonna be opening this puppy up. Let's get out my little handy dandy knife. Open her. What was that? Let's see here. We open it up. Oh, it's got a real nice professional look and feel. Let's see here. What do we got? User manual, guides, all that stuff. Okay, set that off to the side. Ooh, here it is. Oh, look at that. That's got a nice feel. Look, it feels honestly really expensive, like their $500 one that I've got. It's got a nice monitor stand on it. It's got a good swivel on it, and it's got a little cover on here. I'll peel that guy off. Oh, gosh, yes. That's fun. Okay, we got that. What else is in the box here? Let's see here. You tell it's my first unboxing video. All right, what do we got? We're just going to bust it open. All right, inside here is going to be our cable, I'm going to guess. All right, nothing more to do with that, so that can go off to the side. Let's tear this puppy open. Nice thing about this is only $100, so I mean $99. I mean, you can't really beat that. That's fantastic. All right, it's got a good USB-C cable in it and an adapter, so if you don't have that set up, so you can either set up and you can attach it like right onto your monitor. So you can attach it here to your monitor, or you can attach it. We're going to be attaching it onto an actual stand here. So we're going to be attaching onto a stand. All right, so we've got OBSBOT Control Center all installed and ready to go. It's really pretty simple. It took like 2-3 minutes to do that install. I didn't drag it out for you, so here it is. It's installed right here. I'm gonna say the first thing I do is I actually turn on this video preview. You could turn that. It's gonna come with that off, but I like to have it on so I can actually see what adjustments I'm gonna be making on it. Okay. Now a whole bunch of different controls, like what do you do when you're sleeping? Okay, resume it. I don't want to sleep. Right. So it's gonna come back. Boom. Autofocus in. The autofocus on this is really nice, and 1080p 100 frames per second mean like I don't know if I do this really fast you could see some like motion blur, but generally speaking no, it's pretty solid. It's got recording capabilities right here. It's got a virtual camera. This virtual camera is really nice because you turn this on, you can have this preview on, right? The one that you see right here. And you can actually be streaming on Teams or whatever else you're using. So I like to have the virtual camera on. There's this beauty tab right here. I'm going to pull that up in just a little bit, but we'll get to that in just a second. You can set up with a remote control. I don't happen to have that. There's some hotkeys and whatnot, but don't worry about it. This is pretty easy, right? Like technically speaking, you don't have to do anything more than just install it, get it up and running, and you're good to go. It's just gonna kind of work for you. Okay. There are a few kind of cool things that I want to point out because the AI tracking is built in. All I do is this little L and I get 200% move it, zoom in. I do it again and zooms right out. Okay. You could do this interesting thing called headless. I don't know why you would do that. Like, here, please check out the coffee stains on my shirt. I don't have coffee stains on my shirt. All right. But if you're like an influencer or you're trying to like actually display like, I don't know, a product or something like that, maybe that's something that you do. There's this nice close-up feature. That wasn't doing much. And same thing with lower body. Again, why would I necessarily want that? So I'm just going to go back to just the standard and have this work right here. Okay. I like this. Now, there's this cool thing called hand. Now watch. It will hone in on my hand. So if I'm doing a presentation and I want to actually control what it's looking at, I could I could point out something on this TV, right? That's kind of neat, right? No, no, we'll take that off. We'll go back to standard. Hello, don't look at my belly. Come on now. Look up, upper body. There we go. All right. Something cool, though, is what you can do. The thing that's nice about this, though, you can actually set it up so it's tracking. So it's going to zoom in on you. Come on now, zoom in. Oh, man. All right. Well, zoom in. Stay zoomed. Zoom. Zoom. You can actually set custom frames here. That's interesting. But the nice thing about it is it allows you to actually do a presentation. You can point to things, and it'll allow you to actually hone in on the items that you're talking about here. So here, I've got my zoomed in. I could talk to you about this. It's I kind of like that. That's cool. Some cool functionality there with the AI zoom and tracking. That's that's fantastic. The other thing that I've really liked is they've got this AI composition lines. When you turn, enable human tracking. There we go. Turn that on. What this does, especially let's say you are working on always doing a presentation by your side, is you can set where the focal point should be on the AI. By setting these different lines, like I could have like a big screen TV right here and be talking to you, and I've got that control, and you see how easy it is. Once you kind of like put your lines in place, just hit done and you're good to go. That's all in place. That I don't know. I think that's really pretty cool. You do have, if you scroll down, you've got some preset like zoom functionalities where you can go in or narrow. I'll go wide and just stay wide for the purposes of this. But you can do custom zooms where you actually like say, okay, I want to be 300x. I want to be 400x. I don't know if it's actually doing it in that case, but all right. You can use your gimbal to like move it around, find spots to hone in on. I think you have to turn the AI off for that. So turn off upper body. And then yeah, that's issue. The upper body was always trying to like rescale to the upper. No, that's too much. But it's pretty cool. It's got a whole bunch of different things in there, and you can always reset it back to your standard. All right. Now, one thing I really like, um, is inside of zone tracking. You could choose where it's really going to be following you and where it's not going to be following you. Okay. Woohoo, hey, look at that. Turn that back on again. Stop it. Which is nice because if you like without the like not tracking, if I headed off and like had to leave my office, it would like follow me out of the office, and you don't want that. So you could actually go in and configure that as well. All right. A nice thing inside of here is some of the image focus content that you've got. So we could auto focuses on. We could choose, where are you focusing? Is it everything or is it your face? You can actually go in and you could do all these different changes here. You could change your contrast, your saturation. Generally speaking, though, I think I think this is a pretty good picture. I'm kind of happy with it. I could go up a little bit on the hue. No, that's not right. Let me go back down to 50. 50's fine. Come on now. What about sharpness? Sharpness looks pretty good. And my hue. Yeah, there we go. I like that one a little better. I bet you can play with it and set that up. There's a few more functionalities that you could do about like what to do with device sleeping and gesture control. All that stuff is kind of inside of your control. I'll say one of the big things inside of the image that you could do, especially with the white balancing and these other items and exposure, is this actually has really good low light control. Now I've got really good light in place here. We're going to show you the low light outside of the studio and how well that it does in creating that image as well. But that's another thing that you can set up and get some really kind of cool stuff in place. All right. The other nice thing is right now I'm on one of my desktops in my office, my studio desktop. You can kind of, I don't know, maybe you've seen it here. It's a beefy box, right? I can just pick this up. I can use this with my work laptop, my personal laptop, any of my devices. You just plug it in. It's the same software controls. You're up and running. It's really pretty cool. All right. One of the things I did want to actually hit on is this new beauty tab. So if you hit on the beauty, and now maybe this is going to be a little silly for me because I'm definitely not a beauty, that's for sure. But let's focus in a little bit. Let's get me in view so you can actually see the AI and adjustments that are going to come with this. And isn't this nice how easy it is to like zoom in on yourself and control the gimbal so you can actually like see these items? But they've got this like retouch feature. So there's a blur thing that you can actually turn on, and it'll blur your background and whatnot. I don't like any of that stuff. But they've got this retouch feature that's kind of cool. So there's some native ones in there. I don't know if you saw that. Like, looks like it makes it tries to make you thinner. Good luck. But yeah, look at that. Look, it can crank it up to max, and oh my gosh, look how much. Turn it off. Ooh, big wobbly necks. Turn it on. Less wobbly neck. um, but you could, work on your clarity, smooth stuff out, smooth out your skin. Oh my gosh. This is almost too high of a resolution. I look not great there. You can control your tone, all that stuff. You can go with more of a classic look or the manly look. You can go in and do that as well. But just kind of some retouches you can put in that can help you just look a little bit better, right? Now I'm not so proud, so it's all right by me, but uh I'm hitting on some of the functionality inside this that's kind of cool to play with. Sometimes maybe you want to try it out, maybe you don't, but I really like to like run these things through their paces. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got black and white. We've got a clear. I don't know what that's doing. Fresh look, crystal, an all time filming. Hmm. I don't know, all sorts of little filters in place on it. You know, to add in all sorts of capabilities. Um, uh, that honestly gives you a whole bunch of different capabilities, right? Um, and there's just all sorts of different like shooting styles that you could do with this, right? So it's great with TikTok, with Twitch, with Kick, OBS Spot. It, you know, has three different shooting solutions for landscape, portrait, upside down shooting. Why would you do upside down? Is that a Kick thing? I don't know. I just can't fathom why you would have that in there, but it, you know, that's something you could do inside of here as well. Oh, look, you could actually turn off the AI functionalities. You know, here's how you actually lock on a target, right? So I'm locked in right now because I waved at it. Now the zoom out, zoom in, good. Now zoom out, zoom out. And then there's a dynamic zoom. That one not 100% on. All right. But this is the functionality. This is what the OBSBOT Tiny looks like in a studio environment. You can see how useful it be and how this might help you out in building out your content. Next part of this video, though, let's see how does this work when we take this live outside of the studio, when we go to a laptop and give that a shot on another device. So I'm going to see you over there. Now, here we are outside of my studio, in just out in my living room, where I normally like hang out, and testing out what it's like without like the full-on studio lights and all of those settings in place. Yeah, this would be considered like low light camera images, and I honestly I think it's pretty solid. It looks good. I don't see a lot of motion blur as I'm talking with you. This has got good recordings. I think this is a good example of what it can look like when you're not in that like kind of professional type environment, which is where I think a lot of the people that are going to use this product would be thrilled to use it. So that's the OBSBOT Tiny SE. I think this is a handy dandy little camera. It takes advantage of all of the like software and tech that went into like the $500 and the $250 versions of this camera into creating this amazing $99 camera. Some of the, you know, this is something I would honestly really highly recommend. If you're looking for some sort of like tracking camera, the image is good, the video's fantastic, and I just like the functionality of being able to zoom in and control it with my hands. It's something that I use on a day-to-day basis in my work, and it's something I now take mobile as well. So it's a great solution. I hope you check one out. There are affiliate links down below. Help support the channel. Buy one of these, and you have the absolute best day ever. Peace. Yeah, and as always, if you need help with anything data or technology or digital related, head over to bakertilly.com/digital, fill out the little form. Myself or one of my compatriots will give you a holler. We'll help you out. And if you think you could do this yourself or you want to try, I say believe in yourself. You could do it. These two videos over here, they'll help you. All right? You have a great day now.